Hello everybody, this is Ray again that we be fixing it. Welcome to my channel, God bless. Today I'm going to be fixing stick drift on this pad by replacing the analog stick on this side. This is the Xbox 360 pad and it has stick drift and I couldn't fix it by cleaning it. So what I'm going to do is some micro soldering and solder these in there. I'm going to open it up. Right now I'm going to go in the microscope. I'm going to set up my microscope so I can open it up for you. And zoom as much as I can so that we can get the pad completely. This microscope can see the smallest thing. I'm also going to put this microscope up. There we go. It's a little far, so it's going to be a little bit dark, but you can see what I'm doing. You can get the gist of it, you know? Okay. Now we're going to take the battery compartment out. Take the battery compartment out. There it is. Fell down, but that's okay. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to open this up here. There we go. Put these screws in here. Okay. Opening up the pad, opening up the pad, opening up the pad, opening up the pad. There we go. Wasn't successful. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like this format. It's very nice. Okay. Okay, so here you have the Xbox 360 pad. And it's open. I have to remove these. How do I remove these? I use the tweezers to remove this type of stuff. I just go right here. There we go. Motor 1. Motor 2. Let's go over here. This one's a little tight little buzzard, ain't it? I can remove it like this if I want. I don't have to. These pads are very strong. I don't know, for some reason, I did an Xbox One pad, an Xbox One X pad, and they chose to get away from this type of thing, where this is actually put in there and you got these pins. This is a great idea, and they strayed away from it to just solder everything on the board, which was pretty wild to me. I was like, they soldered everything on the board. Okay. So that one is the left and this one is the right. I gotta make sure, are there any screws here? I'm going to look in there to see if there's any other screws that I have to remove. Examine the board very well. I don't see anything else I might have to remove, so I guess everything okay. I have to remove this board to solder on it, so I'm looking to see where is it clips on. Everything clips on here. Now let me put that to the side. Okay, so this is the pad here. I tried to clean it one time and this thing was just not working. It sticks all the time and it just doesn't work. So I have to end up replacing it with this jammer here. Okay, so let me move these parts. I'm going to set this up already on my okay. have to take this off. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're going to remove this, some flux. All right, let's put some more flux there. Some low melt solder so that we can get this to go faster. Low melt solder, what it does, it melts onto the solder that's a little softer, and it actually helps me to see that, and we got her freed, and she's ready. Now I can pull the stick out without any issues. See? Pull the stick out without any issue. Okay. Now I have to finish cleaning out this here. Put a little more solder flux. Make sure she's cleaned out pretty well. So I'm going to have to resolder it back on later on. Okay. She's nice and clean. Let's clean up the area. Okay. Let's put a little bit of alcohol, 91% isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. Clean it out really good. Make sure this flux doesn't look. Brush those teeth. She looks good. Now it's ready to be soldered back on. Okay. Low melt solder works really great with almost anything. What I like about low melt solder is when you mix it in with hard solder, the heavier solder, it melts the solder. It takes longer for it to, dry, which is good. And you can remove the part. See that? You can remove any part you like. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's put that on the side. Now we have to turn the board over. We're going to get to the beef of the joint. The beef of the joint. Okay, go here. Yeah. This is the area we're looking at. We have to desolder those parts here. Just straighten this. Hold on, just straighten up. It's a little bit of friction here. See it right there. There's something there. And first I want to clean it up a little bit. Maybe it's just dirty. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it was dirty. A little bit of dirt. Let's put some more alcohol. Make sure that everything is clean. Just clean her up. Clean up that area. Ah, she's looking good as new. Look at that. She's looking good and new. Now, gotta put my gloves on to do this because these are static gloves also. So they work pretty well. Now, I'm gonna have to put some flux on. Hopefully, I'll be able to remove this whole thing without actually. The pins got a little bent here, so I had to straighten them out a bit. That's fine. Right now, let's get into the patient here. Gonna do some work. We be fixing it. We gonna be fixing it, boy. What we playing? I'm gonna put that aside. Need some flux. Let's put some flux in this whole area. Make sure she's nice. Nothing on it. That's why I think Microscope did a great job. I like the way these old pads are. They seem to have made better pads than the quality of their newer pads. They sell it for so much, but the quality's not great. And there it is. It's starting to work. Yeah, it looks good. I did a good job. Okay. This wasn't so expensive either. Which is... All right. This is great. As long as it's nice and hot, you're doing a great job. Gotta make sure that you move it around a bit to make the solder move. Oh, she's doing good. There we go. I don't know, this one I have to do one more in case. There we go. That one was really good. Perfect. Okay, this thing looks pretty good. See, that is taking out the solder really well. This is a solder sucker solder iron. It's made for these type of instances. But not every instance is going to require that you use this kind of tool. Oh, mother flower. Gonna have to repad that one. That's fine. How the hell did it take the pad? This is better than I expected. Because it's a really affordable solder iron. So I was surprised to see that it did the job. I'm gonna have to repad that. And that'll work fine. As long as I repad it, it'll be fine. Now I can actually remove the piece. This should be it. I'll be able to pull it out now. There we go. Bam. Beautiful. Now all I have to do is clean up this area, get it prepped for soldering. A little more solder flux. I'm going to have to repad this a little. I'm going to have to repad that part. Although that part's not really so important. As long as all the other grounds, this is the grounds. But it's good to, you know. Okay, where's the new piece? So the old piece. Now I'm gonna put in the new piece. The new piece should be able to go in there without any issue. There we go. Get that, huh? Okay, they're all in there. Now I'm just going to start the solder process. Let's go ahead and start the soldering process. So we did the soaking, now we're going to do the soldering. It's crazy, right? I'm going to use a little bit thicker solder. It's a little bit more high quality solder, a little bit thicker. See, the low melt solder is much thinner, so you can tell the difference between low melt and high quality. Right now, start the soldering part. There we go. Oh, let me move this over here. There we go. Right on the camera, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Oopsie, there we go. All done. Bang. See that? She's all done. Nothing touching, everything looks good. She's good to go. Well, now all we have to do is put her back together and test. Wow, that was that hot, huh? Now we're gonna spin her over and solder back the other part. Turn over like so. Bring back the part. Everything snaps on. So now I can do the soldering for that part. This is going to be a piece of cake. Almost forgot about that too. That was crazy. Like, how could I forget about that? I can't. It happens though. No one's perfect. But we gotta always check our steps. That's why we always have to check ourselves. Check our steps to see step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay. There we go. The patient is right under the microscope. Everything looks good there. It'll be hot in a second. Let's put some flux. Flux is your friend. Helps the solder work better and paste on the board better. Oh yeah, flux is always going to be your friend in this endeavor. A little bit of flux, not too much. Looks like a whole lot, but it's actually a little bit. So here we go. Now we're going to that there. Whoop, there. Whoop, there we go. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Whoop, 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 there we go. Let's fix that. Whoop, there we go. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Okay, let's put a little more. I could put a little more, but it doesn't really need a lot to work. So it's not something that you need a lot to work. Ah. There it is, all done. It's a pretty quick endeavor, really. There we go. Bang. Done like dilly do that. Done like dilly do that. Dilly do gag. Dilly do gag. I said dilly do gag. Okay, I'm gonna get another swab. Some 91% alcohol to clean that up. These are swabs for electrical things to clean these things and those things and those things. Whoop, that thing went crazy. You saw that? Okay. There we go. Look at that. How beautiful, huh? Perfect. Hmm? Look at that, huh? Make it hit the surface. Perfect. Oh, I love this solder iron, man. I'm gonna post all these on my page. Looks like the job is done. So now we're going to put it back together. Not bad. Everything went. Okay, I'm gonna put in the middle screw because I need to try this pad to see if it works. Stick drift should be gone. So I'm holding it, even though these are magnetic. See, they're magnetic. But I'm holding it because that's to full. All right, let's put it back in. Okay, let's test it. Look at that, huh? It's working great, huh? Interesting. This works great now. I have no stick drift whatsoever. Look at that, huh? No stick drift. No stick drift whatsoever. Huh? Oh, I'm getting arrowed up, bro. But no stick drift. So now we know the stick drift is fixed. Pad is fixed. I'm gonna leave all the links down to everything that I used on this video to do the repair. If any one of you are interested in any micro repairs or anything, soldering, to fix HDMI ports, all kinds of things I'm gonna be doing, and stuff that I did when I was much younger, and something that I love to do. So far, this is the third pad that I repaired. I repaired 2 Xbox One X pads, and this is the third one, Xbox 360. Bit of a complication, but everything comes with its own trials, like every day comes with their own trials. Right now, I'd like to thank you guys for watching and joining me on my adventure. God bless you guys, and see you in the next video.